Mm-mm. I'm Harold Wayne Turner, a.k.a. Harry the Woolly Man, and a.k.a. Harry the Graveyard Man. And, but my real name's Harold Wayne Turner. 2010, I won the Gene Laney Harris State of South Carolina Folk Heritage Award, which won the highest award in South Carolina can give you. For making violins. My family's been doing that for 300 years. Now, I initially started this for the purpose of, showing people how to build musical instruments, acoustic musical instruments, out of wood. Well, Mother Nature kind of took my health away from me. I'm a little scared to do it now. They've got me on so many blood thinners, I'd bleed to death. Anywho. Once upon a time, I also like genealogy and other things, And me and my wife and son, and my dad started that with Walton Graveyards. He was a orphan. And after World War II, he come back home. He was obsessed with finding all his relatives. He'd drag us to every cemetery around. And he'd hunt pictures. I've got pictures of people, you mean you got a picture of that person? Yep, I sure do. Lucky feller in a way. I've been sharing them pictures with people all over the world. But I also tell stories. Used to play banjo and sing a little bit in the band. And all them fellers was 20 or 30 years older than me. People my age are listening to the Beatles, was making Beatle music. Yeah, that British invasion sound, But I played the banjo, played bluegrass and country music. About 15 years. Had fun doing it. But I'm testing my camera out. It don't want to work for some reason. It wants to quit on me. So I'm going to tell a ghost story. I can't go to where this ghost story is because it's about a mile into the daggone woods and I can't walk in them places no more. So my family was involved in this one. It's one of the best ones I ever heard. And my second cousin told this to me. He was there when it happened. And there's a logger. He's a Morgan feller. He's 90-year-old and he's telling me about it. He's afraid to go by the grave site at night with his logging truck because you could hear them babies crying. Now this is about 6 babies. It all started when my great aunt, her name was Queen Elizabeth Turner. Yep. And she married John Patterson. Everybody called her Bill. They met in the cotton mill here in Pickens. Got married. And Roaring Twenties started. The United States government passed a law that nobody could get drunk no more. You know how that worked out. Anyway, this big bottling company, which I won't name, but everybody knows it. Biggest in the world, really. I'll give a hint. They built a 3-story log cabin up on 178 on the North Carolina-South Carolina line. They called it a hunting lodge for their executives. Well, you guess what going on there. It was what's called a speakeasy. They gambled and got drunk. Very little hunting going on. Well, the Pattersons were into moonshining. Old John, he knowed he could make more money making liquor for them folks than he could in the cotton mill, so he took off. Him and his family made liquor for them people. Well, my Aunt Belle, she got her a job being a maid for the place. They was set up. My Aunt Belle, she is also a midwife. And up the road from them, on the North Carolina line, lived a lady. She became a prostitute for them. All them executives down there in that lodge. My second cousin, he's just a young boy, about 8, 9, 10-year-old when all this is going on. And he said he'd sneak up there at night and watch them guys fall out of the cabin door out in the yard, and the gold coins would fly everywhere. He had me and my dad go up there and see if we could find some of them with a metal detector. We never did, though. Then, anyhow, she'd end up pregnant. My Aunt Belle had delivered the baby. Well, she'd go in the kitchen for something, hot water or something. That woman yelled, this baby, something wrong with it. Aunt Belle would come into the bedroom. There the baby was in these convulsions, and it died. They took the baby out in the back of the cabin. That's what they done them days. You just took you in the backyard and buried you. Well, this happened 6 times. 5, 6 times. Every one of them babies died the same way. Them old mountain people, they just decided, well, the old woman can't have babies for some reason. But on her deathbed, she said, look, I can't die without confessing. I killed them babies by sticking a hat pin down in their soft part of their head. Well, after she died, they run up there and exhumed all 6 of them babies, and they had a hat pin in their skulls, just like she said, one of them big old long ones. And they people to this day swear you can hear them babies crying at night, all 6 of them. If you go up to the North Carolina, South Carolina line on the US 178, there's a little pull-off there, and you can look down in the holler. If you're brave enough to sit there, you can listen and see if you can hear them babies crying. And that's one of the strangest ghost tales I've ever heard, and it's supposed to be true. I don't go up there to listen myself. I'm a little afraid of it. And oh, by the way, people notice I smile and laugh. I actually had a clinical psychologist try to send me to a psychiatrist at a mental institution. Because I laughed. I didn't do. My family doctor told her off. See, that man's always done that. Anyhow, thank you. And I want to thank everybody that subscribed to this thing. I never would have thought that people in Australia, Ireland, all over the UK, Germany, Mexico, Canada, Northern United States, Philippines, Malaysia. Yeah, I think I mentioned Mexico, Germany. Hey, Lordy, maybe it'll grow big enough I can get rich, who knows. Goodbye and thank you. And I hope his camera's still working.